Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and today we're going to finish Blaze, the Ice Dragon. How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. Ten more subscribers until we hit 100. Woohoo! That's exciting. And let's finish Blaze, the Ice Dragon. Chapter 10, Face to Face with Malvel. Let me take a drink. Let's get this reading started. Eleanor's arrow thudded into Blaze's neck, and the beast reared off course, smashing into the ground. The distraction gave Tom's shadow enough time to return to his body. As Tom joined up with his shadow once more, power surged through him. He sprung to his feet. "Thanks, Elena," he called out. "Now let's finish off this beast," she yelled back. "With pleasure," Tom muttered, seeing Blaze rise up again. He couldn't use his ghostly form to escape anymore. Blaze's green eyes flashed. "You'll die in this volcano, Tom," said a voice. It was a roar, but the tone was Malvel's. The dragon sent a jet of freezing air towards Tom. He threw himself out of the way, feeling the icy air brush his legs. Ippo swooped down and crashed into Blaze, her talons raking his skin. Tom saw something drop to the ground and land in the corner of the volcano, next to a bubbling chasm of lava. "The amulet fragment! Get the amulet piece!" Tom shouted to Elena. As Blaze shook Ippo's loose and faced him again, the dragon released another jet of ice, and Tom charged forwards, ducking beneath the icy stream and stabbing upwards with his sword. The blade lodged in the thick scales of the dragon's stomach, and Tom lost his grip on the hilt as Blaze soared up into the air. And here's that image. Looking over, Tom saw Elena slip the precious amulet fragment inside her pocket, and he ran to her side. Blaze whipped around to face them and stalked forwards, Tom's sword still hanging from his underside. Tom and Elena found themselves right by the edge of a molten pool. There was nowhere they could go. Ippo's cawed from above and descended to attack Blaze, but the dragon flicked his tail out and sent the flame bird spinning into the lava. "I told you that you'd die here," screeched Melville's voice. Blaze arched his back and readied himself to deliver the final attack. But instead of fear, Tom felt a strange calm. There was a way out of this predicament. He just had to outwit both the beast and Dark Wizard. Tom took a few steps forward. "What are you doing?" shouted Elena. "You'll get yourself killed." "Stay back," said Tom. If Elena was too close, his plan would fail. White smoke appeared in Blaze's nostrils, and the dragon opened his mouth to release his icy breath. Tom waited until the last possible moment, then lifted his shield as the blast shot forth. The freezing air hammered into it. Peering over the rim, Tom saw the flow of ice rebounding off the shield's surface and deflected back at Blaze. Encasing him in ice, Tom held on, even as the wood of his shield started to crack. The air around him was bitterly cold, but Nanook's spell, which he had won when he freed the snow monster, protected him. Add. That I can't skip. I can skip this one now. Sucks. Ads suck. Slowly, a thick icy barrier appeared between Tom and Blaze. I hate not having YouTube Premium. But it costs money, so I'm not gonna buy it in. Two ads in a row. That sucks. Ads suck. Slowly, a thick icy barrier appeared between Tom and Blaze, reaching all the way out to the edge of the volcano's wall. Tom checked behind him and saw Elena shivering with the cold. Her teeth were chattering, but she managed a smile. Tom was glad she just stayed back. Any closer and she and her blood would have frozen. Then she held a shaky arm out and pointed past him. Mavel, she shuddered. Tom turned back and saw the dark wizard lying on the ground beside the frozen beast. The cold must have driven him out of the dragon's body. He climbed to his feet, shaking his head in confusion. Before catching sight of Tom through the ice wall, he stepped forwards and ran his fingers over the ice wall, over the cold surface, his eyes never leaving Tom's. Blaze is finished, Tom told Van Malville, and so are you. The dark wizard smashed his fists against the wall. This isn't over, he screamed. I'll have my revenge. Tom ran at the wall, hoping to crash through it. A thin crack appeared. He wanted nothing more than to face his arch enemy, one-on-one. But Marvel's mouth curled to a smirk, and he slowly backed away. Another time, young adventurer, he said. Another time. Well, there's blood in my veins, shouted Tom, ramming the ice with his shoulder again. I'll defeat you. While there's blood in my veins, I'll defeat you. Melville's form seemed to drift out of the volcano wall, and Blaze faded away with him. The sword that had been lodged in the dragon's belly clattered to the ground. Epos appeared by their side, her wings blazing with healthy flames. A fireball hovered between her talons. Tom stepped back as the flame bird ascended, spinning into the ice wall. As the fire died, a hole appeared in the crater, of the wall, melting outwards. When it was big enough, Tom and Elena climbed through. Tom kneeled and picked up his sword. Melville was too close to us, he said. Melville was so close to us. Almost close enough to touch. Don't worry, Tom, said Elena. At least we have this. She held up the amulet piece. Tom took the fragment and joined it with the others that hung around his neck. As soon as he did so, a light appeared before them, almost blinding in its brightness. And there, only a few paces away, was a ghostly shape he knew as well as his own reflection. Father, Tom cried. You have triumphed once more, my son, said Teledon. Epos is safe and Melville is driven back for now. Tom lunged to throw him. I need to drink. I need a drink. I need to remember to take breaths as well. Epos is safe, and Melville is driven back for now. Tom launched through his arms around his father, but he knew it was impossible. Until he collected the sixth and final piece of the amulet, his father would remain a ghost. We only have one more quest to do, said Tom. Then you'll be flesh and blood again. Teledon nodded slowly. One last quest, but a quest deadlier than all those that have come before. Hold fast to your courage. You will need it. With those words, he disappeared, and Tom lunged to keep his father with him, but put his sadness from his mind. On the other side of the ice wall, Epos spread her wings. I think she's offering us a ride, said Elena. Tom climbed onto the Flamebird's back, and Elena settled beside him. Here is that image. Holding it for a few seconds because I always do them fast for some odd reason. The beast leaped into the air, beat her wings, and took them up through the glowing crater. Bad. Then they emerged into the clear air of Ventia. Tom heaved a sigh of relief. The frost from the land had gone. They dismounted Epos on Stonewind's Peak, and the Flamebird dived back into the volcano. Tom was pleased that he'd succeeded in his quest, but he knew that Melville's sorcery would not be kept at bay for long, and there was a sixth and final beast to face. The end is close, Elena said. One last push, he replied. And I'll be ready when you come again, Melville, Tom thought. I'll always be ready for you. And that was Blaze, the ice dragon. Hope you guys will join me on Thursday? when I will be reading the prologue of the last book of Series 4, Stealth, the Ghost Panther. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the prologue of Stealth next Thursday. I think it's Thursday. We'll be making another video. Not sure though. My laundry day was kinda moved, so getting used to the new schedule and such is kind of hard for me. So I'll be seeing you in the next video then. Whenever that would be. Alright. Bye bye.